Hi everyone, hope you are enjoying your life and you are joyful in your pursuits. Hope Almighty has been lenient enough to allow you to pursue your dreams and engage in activities that lie close to your passion. Well, we are going to discuss a few things about kundalini. It is such a substantial word and many times misinterpreted as well. So much so that it falls uh, in the category of superstition sometimes because there are so many things which fall in the category of hearsay. And since most of us don't have experienced something directly related to Kundalini, so we turn skeptics. But I do hope that a few people who have experienced something in this regard, they will feel related to it and they will find it meaningful. Kundalini, it's just a word I know, but in the absence of any other verbal or literary or linguistic denotification of a thing or phenomena or happening or anything that we perceive, we have to do with it. Let us start with Kundalini. This is something lying at the interface of our psychosomatic buildup and beyond the overall cosmic energy of which we are a part, just like a drop is a part of the sea, overall sea. Kundalini is an extra dimension in the evolution of our consciousness. To lead a healthy, successful, happy, and joyful life, it is not essential to have an awakened Kundalini. There are so many people who have made a big mark on the stage of life without having anything to do with Kundalini. This is an extra dimension. So first we have to just accept this fact. Now, in certain cases, it awakens. It might be on account of near-death experiences, on account of wrong medication, on account of overdoing yogic practices, on account of, you know, very testing and challenging situations in life. You may even say that it is something that is born of the fire. It rises like phoenix. And once you have this awakening of extra dimension, of extra energy in your system, then it becomes very, very challenging for your nervous system, for your orgasmic structure, for your entire anatomy, your biology, the entire cell structure. It needs more or less overhauling because this is something uh, not normal. There is a big onslaught of energy uh, in your system as more and more energy rises to higher chakras across your spine to activate uh, many more neurological pathways in your brain to give you extra dimensions of perception. So there is nothing, uh, what you say, superstitious or miraculous about it. It's a simple physiological process. But the reason it sounds so miraculous is that it doesn't fall in the domain of normal sense perception. So normally, just 7 to 10% of our pranic energy is moving from Muladhara to Sahasrara across our spine, the fluid of life, the pranic energy, and rest of it is dissipated in our normal worldly pursuits. Uh, I won't say those are sins. Those are just normal activities on the basis of what we perceive, and on the basis of that we draw the life of meaning. So, but in this case, since you have more and more energy going to your higher chakras and activating more and more neurons in your subconscious mind, of course, you are, as per scientific laws, as per physical laws, you are bound to uh, have an enlarged perception, enhancement of your consciousness. And then you see different dimensions of life. It is very challenging as well because the body, as we usually see it, the entire set of organs and muscles and bones and tissues and cells, they are not usually prepared for this type of extra surge of energy. So they have a lot of uh, testing time in getting adjusted to this new buildup of circuits, this new surge of energy through your system. So people do face medical issues, some even to the extent of going into dark night of the soul. Things become so challenging. Your circumstances are always there, putting up newer and newer challenges. So it's like you are casting off yourself, your skin, to become a new version of yourself, and making is always painful. You have to remember that. If not painful, you have to be prepared that it is going to be very, very challenging and testing. And once this uh, trigger of extra energy has been unleashed or let loose in your system, you have to accept it, be receptive, bow down to its grace, and lead a disciplined life. There is no other way. You have to allow yourself to be branded into a new persona, and the process might be challenging and testing, but you have to believe that the end product, at the end of the journey, you will never ever have any grudges against the process itself. You will be proud of yourself. So you are fighting a battle at many levels. At the level of your body, which is trying to pop up with and getting adjusted to this extra dimension of nervous energy that is circuiting across your system. And at another level, you are fighting with your conditioned mind, the old set of conditioned knowledge you that decided you the way you look at this world, the way you define yourself, the way you draw the meaning of life, everything, and your emotions also. So everything is getting jolted, and it's a huge manufacturing process. You can say you become a workshop, in fact, where day in and day out uh, the tools are working, visible, invisible, direct, indirect, everything. Your circumstances will also have challenges. The circumstances will happen and develop in a way that you will move away from your old self. Your relationships will get tested, and many people will leave you. But believe me, those who are worth being with you, they will still stay. So don't get heartbroken over this. All in all, I can say is this is a complete refabrication and reshaping of your system. And if you want to know how this entire process goes into making you a new person, I recommend Pandit Gopi Krishna's books on Kundalini. So he highlights the various aspects of functioning and the process of Kundalini in your system in a very, very scientific way. There is nothing superstitious, nothing mythological about it. It's a simple process, just that it happens at the level of where the invisible energies are circuiting across your system, where they are not uh, accessible to the diagnostic processes that we use in medical science. And these are invisible interplays of various energies and circuits of energies across your system. And you feel it happening, and after a time, you believe that. whatever is happening is just for your benefit, to take you into a different dimension of consciousness. And just a few precautions that you don't have to willingly or crazily try to open up this dimension in your life. Let it happen by its own choice. Let it be through the grace of a guru. Let it be through uh, long drawn out hours and minutes of meditation. Let it be through disciplined life. Let it be through love and compassion. There are so many ways uh, you can create a background for the arrival of this new dimension in your life. So don't be in a hurry, and don't make it a destination that I have to have an awakened kundalini. All you can do is just to move gracefully, read good books, listen to the people who have experienced this dimension of life, and by the grace of God, you will certainly get something, a kind of feedback, a kind of information that will help you surely in moving on this path. And my best wishes for all the sadhaks who are interested in this domain, or who are already being getting challenged by this powerful nervous energy across their systems. All the best blessings. May Almighty help you in enjoying the full realization of your potential through the opening of your chakras, through the opening of new, very healthy neurological circuits in your brain. Blessing.